I guess maybe finishing up here just about. How would you? So summing up, like, what major points would you want to make in this? Would you say,
That
like,
just like we after we've done the touring and stuff, we will produce the report. We're gonna work really hard and very aggressively in trying to prioritize education when it comes when it comes to policy, when it comes to budget, as best as possible. Work with the local divisions. We want to give a lot of flexibility and autonomy back to school divisions to really let teachers teach. We're going to work as hard as possible so there is we protect teachers' times and school counselors' time and that time that they spend with students rather than doing clerical work. So that's the thing is, so any kind of change we make, we're going to focus on that interaction with that adult is absolutely the most critical thing. We want to get away from a lot of the unnecessary clerical work. So that's like that one point I think I didn't mention earlier.
Okay.
But other than that, I think I've mentioned.
Okay. You feel like morale of teachers is pretty good around this as you go around the
It
state?
depends division to division, right? So I can't make a general statement because it depends on what teacher. It depends on what time of the year you ask. So that's the thing is like whether is it. So there's been a lot of studies where when students get referrals, and the time that students get a lot of referrals in a span of a week is on a Thursday afternoon, and right around like 11 o'clock and stuff, before teachers have had lunch, and it's been a long time since you had your coffee in the morning, and it's that Thursday because Friday, and I've seen a lot of data. And you see the referral rates and stuff, and it's just like Thursday.
Interesting.
Because the thing is, transition. Again, it depends on what year they are in, right? I mean, are they in their year 1 or 2 teaching, as opposed to year 6 teaching, as opposed to close to retirement? So it's hard to make that thing, general statement. What I will make a general statement on is that I truly believe we have some of the best educators, and I'm not just saying that. I mean, I can prove it. I can give you hundreds of examples of the awesome educators we have and dedicated people we have.
Right.
I truly believe that besides journalists or besides bloggers,
bloggers definitely.
the teachers are. And this is not anecdotal, this is a fact. The teachers are the nicest, kindest people in the world. Anywhere in the world. I mean, they go into a profession because they generally care about people.
They want to get rich.
Right, exactly.
That's why you go into teaching.
But they care about people.
And you hate kids.
And right. See how he is, right? Yeah.
That's how you want it
exactly.
to, right?
So that's the thing. They care about people, children, and they want to help. So they themselves don't advocate for themselves as strongly as they can, and oftentimes they cave in. Teacher salaries, it's not possible. There's too many of us, and they cave in. They're like, okay,
they're
fine.
too dedicated, almost.
Right. So they're like, and
if that's possible.
yeah. So we really need to invest in that human capital, in our teachers, in our school staff, and counselors or paraprofessionals.
Right. So how much is riding on this budget?
A lot.
I mean, like everything, or
not everything.
Ball game?
Not
Is this
everything.
the ball game?
No, it's not the ball game. But
I mean, you're doing
really
You're gonna do a lot of good work anyway.
Yeah,
but I
we'll
mean,
get the-
but
we'll get the
a lot. When you say a lot, like, I mean, would you say this is like absolutely
No.
crucial?
This is not the. It's absolutely necessary. Yes.
Medicaid expansion.
Yes, absolutely
So-
necessary. It will help.
Well,
not only
healthcare first of all,
not
of
only in
course, but,
healthcare,
yeah.
but in education and other funding streams. It'll help free up money for law enforcement agencies. It'll help free up money for a lot of our support services across the state. It will be huge. It's a long time coming. We should have had this.
Yeah, well, we lost billions and billions.
We have lost billions
of dollars,
and we gotta get it. And if we get it, it will be a tremendous help.
Yeah. So you're saying we're probably going to get it, but like if we didn't get it, you could still do some good stuff. But if we do get it, you can do more. Is that what it is? Or is it like, if we don't get it, we're screwed?
Let me just put it this way.
And if we do get
Let me put it this way. The governor is fighting night and day for Medicaid expansion.
Right, of course.
Night and day. He's a fighter, and he is constantly thinking about this. And it's absolutely necessary. And we're very optimistic. Very optimistic.
You think? I mean, what's coming up? You know, the 15th, right? 15th.
14th.
14th, 15th.
Yeah, so we're very optimistic, and I do feel that, you know, people will get it done. We'll get it done.
Well, hopefully we won't have a government shutdown to, you know, get to that point. But yeah, we have another month and a half. Well, no, more than that. We have till the end of June. That's it. And then we're into. Well, hopefully it won't come to that.
Yeah, hopefully it won't come to that.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, we could talk for hours, but like, yeah, that's pretty good. A lot of good information.
A lot of good information.
Yeah.
I'd say that also. I've noticed on the tour that, you know, on the teacher morale part, like, every teacher is exhausted. I think, like, every medical doctor that works in the ER is exhausted.
Well, it's an inherently exhausting job, I think, isn't it?
Emotionally draining work. However, we have seen across the state, like, literally teachers, administrators, parents, like, all but drop to their knees crying, and I kid you not, just saying thank you for listening. Like thank you for coming here.
Yeah, just showing up.
You didn't even have to make us a promise. You didn't even have to tell us it was going to get better by next year or by the end of this administration. You just came and you listened. And that goes for SPED parents, that's gone for pre-K teachers, that's gone for teachers that are close to retirement that are feeling that they, you know, like, am I going to make it? You know, like, that's for first year teachers that I've also, like, come in contact to. It's for, like, the sole black teacher in a school that, like, is all they have as far as diversity. And so I think that if that's the start of this, then
no, it is important to listen, and that's what the governor does really well, is because he sees the world through two lenses: being a pediatric neurologist and then being from the Eastern Shore. And what I've known about, what I've seen about the folks from Eastern Shore, they're very down to earth, very humble.
Yeah.
I was down there, and they're great listeners. So we still see those characteristics, and we want to model ourselves after him, and the First Lady as well. So they're really good role models for us. And the thing is that I'll close with this, is that what we're seeing is I'm actually seeing a lot of superintendents talk about doing listening tours in their school divisions now, and some of the school board members asking them, hey, we should do listening tours. They're modeling their approach after us, and they're actually going into observed classrooms and stuff. They're modeling our approach. So some of them have actually, you know, started to quote said, hey, the Secretary of Education's office is doing this, so we need to go, that's a great idea, let's do it. So actually I'm seeing a lot of folks do that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
You like, when you see that happening, it's gonna be like kind of,
so we want to really lead with a good example.
Good.
Yes, yeah, we want to set a good example, and that's why that next week will be phenomenal, Lowell. I mean, when the governor goes in on that Thursday into school and teaches, it will, you know, I would not be surprised if it makes national news. It's going to be huge. It's going to be massive. And
why would it make national news? This doesn't happen in other states.
I challenge you to find as much engagement from any governor in all the
No, but I mean, governors don't go into classrooms in other states.
Not the way we're doing it. Not the way he's going in. He's, you know, not the way, because you go in for a visit.
Well, yeah,
but teach a lesson, substitute teach.
Yeah.
I mean,
Obama went into schools and read to kids and stuff.
No, you talked.
He's also going to biology class to teach AP Bio.
Right.
Teaching
as
an
far
actual
as self-communication, neurons, and muscles. I mean, this isn't this, and that was his profession. It's not like he's going. We thought about having him go into a government class because that would make sense.
That'd be
now that he's
interesting.
governor, right? Yeah. That also makes sense because he's governor.
How I got elected.
You're right.
You know?
But this is cool because it.
Well, you know.
Oh yeah. Hey.
How you doing? Hi, good to see you.